Hey guys, and welcome back to another Icarus Tips video. Today we're going to be covering 10 tips that are useful for you no matter where you're at in your gameplay. So with that being said, let's get started. First up, plants won't grow while you're offline. If you didn't already know this, whenever you're offline, plants do actually not grow. This may change in the future, however, with the current state of the game, this is currently not a feature that is available to us, but I would really love to see it implemented. So, just letting you know, you cannot grow your plants while you're offline. Second on the list is that you can use the Unstuck when being chased by a bear. In case you didn't know this, there's actually a cool little trick you can do where if you're being chased by a bear and you run out of arrows or you're just worried you might die, even running from a wolf, whatever that might be, you can hit escape and click the Unstuck button and it should teleport you some distance away. Do be warned, this can teleport you not very far, so if you get unlucky, it can still result in you being in combat. However, in most cases, it will get you far enough away to stay alive. This is also not going to be in the game forever, so do take note of the fact that if you're watching this down the road, say in a month or two, the Unstuck button may not even be a thing anymore. Third is that you can now skip the startup movie, sort of. You still have to go through the whole load time and stuff for the game, of course, but you can actually go into your settings and there's an option that will allow you to skip it. This will make it so you don't have to watch it anymore, and as soon as it's done loading, it will immediately send you to the main menu. Personally, I absolutely love this because now I don't have to listen to the extremely loud music of the launch movie. Number 4 on our list is that Sulfur and Oxite also count as ore when it comes to reducing their weight with backpacks. This means you can either use the red exotic backpack that you can get in the workshop in order to reduce its weight by 45%, or you can use the regular leather backpack that you can get at a textiles bench to reduce the weight by 10%. 5 is just that you should not be using wall torches on any building with wood in it or a wood ceiling especially. This is because any open flame can essentially start a fire. This does exclude fireplaces though, so you can run up into a fireplace. I've actually had friends glitch into them before and they did not catch on fire. However, any other source of an open flame that we've encountered so far, meaning a torch you can hold in your hand, a wall torch, a campfire, all of these things can catch you on fire or catch things around you on fire and thus send your entire house up into smoke. 6th is that we now have a use for the Icarus player tracker module, which is actually an exotic item in the workshop. A lot of people crafted this thinking it was going to be useful and had no use for it until just now recently. Some of the hardcore missions you'll actually notice do not allow you to use the map. This is because the exotic item player tracker module is going to be used for these missions so that you can open your map and still see it. You don't have to use it, of course, but it's just worth noting that there is a use for it. It's just only on some hardcore missions. 7th is that Firepits and Campfires actually have the same cook speed. We were doing a mission where we had to cook a lot of meat, so we decided to make a fire pit since it said in the tooltip that it would cook meat faster. Well, what it actually meant is that it has more inventory space, so you can have more in it. Yes, this is useful, but is it worth grinding up all that extra stone when you could have just made 4 campfires? Probably not. 8th is that wine and beer will actually now give you the right buffs. Beforehand, anytime you drank wine, it would actually just give you the beer buff. Well, turns out they've now fixed this, so you do get both buffs individually properly so that you can use them, which gives you a massive, massive energy regeneration rate. Alrighty, we are almost there with number 9, which is the fact that you only need 1 glass wall to make everything in the nearby vicinity, indoors or outdoors, get a 50% increased crop growth rate. I think this is a little bit of a bug right now, so do expect this to be fixed in probably 2 or 3 weeks, but if you have any missions you want to do that involve farming or getting a lot of plants, now would be the time to do it while it's really easy to use this method. 10th is that mushrooms can now be found in caves. Up until the week 8 update, mushrooms were not able to be found on the map whatsoever. Well, now we're able to find them in caves. However, they are still restricted only to the Arctic biome. So if you want to find mushrooms, you're gonna have to go out to the Arctic biome, go in the caves, and you'll see these little blue glowing things in there, and those are going to be your mushrooms. This is a great source of food if you happen to need food while you are in the Arctic. Otherwise, if you want it for cooking recipes, now at least you have it available to you. And well guys, that is going to wrap up this video. For more Icarus and other survival game content, please consider subscribing to our channel. We are almost at the 10K subscriber mark, so jump on board and become a part of the crew before we make it there. Once again, we can't do this without you guys, so thank you again for watching. I'm Game Advisor, and I'll see you next time.